I just got like 4 or 5 wings and some tater tots. I just put in the fridge if you want them. Yeah, I think they're a Nashville hot flavor or something. Well, you know, I was. I'm just offering them to you. I just put them in there.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am, who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
Like yellow on leaves, ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me, brewing a coffee to sleep. You weak, she, the web, get the boots flee. Headache, got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. Fall back, yeah, get fall back, yeah, get back, 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 fall back, fall back, 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 back. I only like bad bitches with a thick, it's a big, so long as she get really. Listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we like we go back, way back. When now we on track, but you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that, lay back. In the back of the Maybach, play that. Just say that, I be in the streets like a stray rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one guy, so I get in a dope, sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it. Fall back, yeah, get fall back, yeah, get back, 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 fall back, 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 back. Fall back, yeah, get back, do-do-do. Fall back, yeah, get back, do-do-do. Fall back, yeah, get back, do-do-do. Fall back, yeah, get back, back. Fall back, yeah, get
Here we go, shot. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready?
You heard about a man, the list goes over. The avid king, I told you. Hop in and let the journey begin. I really wanna be like him. I wanna be like him. Forget about that. Hats up in the sky, and we keep getting. Imagine
Let's go now.
that you cannot
Ready?
deny.
A glowing light, it's shining bright. I cannot wait to get inside. Stand outside, where wanna go? Up and down, we're moving on around. We're going up and down, we're moving on around.
Here we go.
Elevator operator.
Come on, go. Here we go, shot. Ready?
Well, I just wanna get down. But I'm just going low. You'll never let you down the zone. Move your body, lose your guts. Well, we never stop. Get down.
And
I wanna listen.
let's go now.
Elevator operator.
Ready? Tap the 60, tap the 60.
I said the Joker is a wanted man. It makes a way all across the land. I see him sifting through the sand. So I'll tell you all the story about the Joker and the thief in the night. He's always laughing in the midst of power. Always living in the final hour. There's always sweet and sour. So we are not going home. Can you see the Joker flying over? As she's standing in the field of clover, watching out every day. What would happen if he took her away?
Here we go, here we go.
When you see her, you might not know. You get the feeling coming up in the glow. The vagabond is a moving slow. So I'll tell you all the story about the Joker and the thief in the night.
Here we go, Jack.
All the people that you see in the night, and all the dreams up into the light. The willing pieces are setting aside. We are not going home. Can you see the Joker flying over? As she's standing in the field of clover, watching out every day. What would happen if he took her away?
Let's go now. Start moving like me. Come on, ready? Here we go, Jack. Ready?
I said the Joker is a wanted man. Makes a way all across the land. See him sifting through the sand. So I'll tell you all the story about the Joker and the thief. I said I'll tell you all the story about the Joker and the thief. I said I'll tell you all about the Joker and the thief in the night.
All I ever wanted was a black grand national. Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-Pad. Watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? It's the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Need you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate them that's hating on them, and they both. I hate them hating on them, and they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. Now cut my granny off if she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth, but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel, yeah. Then it's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Atlanta, Georgia, where Freddie Falcon soars from the rafters inside the beautiful Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
I loved our discussion this week. You know, we had our weekly phone call to talk about our game coming up, and we had to reflect on the fact that he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award last week, yet his team lost. You don't see that very often.
No, I know a lot of people dislike that, but when you look at the numbers across the conference from last week, he was clearly the best. So I say the award goes to him, and it did.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. He was so good, they just couldn't ignore him.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Washington.
They'll run once more with JCM. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd and 10.
Second and 10. At the 32-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Algier. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say...
And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. Kirk Cousins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Daniel's going to keep it. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. You talk about this Falcon defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Let's go now. Deputy Lions.
On first down, it's Krosky-Merritt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now Daniel's going to keep it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Viking 18.
A run inside, Krosky-Merritt. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, That's a big day.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And complete to Drake London. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
14 yards.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 6 yards there on the keeper at second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1.
7-7, our score after 1. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Cousins now. Now he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bobby Wagner multiple times in All-Pro in there to drop him for a loss. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Washington offense set to take over. Now, they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Let's go now.
Daniels looking to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side for Krosky Merritt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Daniels going to keep it. That is caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Daniels. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. To throw is Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Washington Commanders first down.
A give now to Bill. This is Krosky-Merrick. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
To the air goes Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21.
First down. A gain of 16 yards.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
That's good for a Commanders first down.
On the give, Krosky-Merrick. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll try again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Ooh, the juke. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Cousins. Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing, Cousins. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Cousins. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Commanders back out late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead and take the knee, get on out for the half.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Daniel's going to keep it, and he will slide down with a good gain. Pretty nice gain on the scramble, gets him 12 yards. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And it's a pretty good return here, so we'll get this up to the 29. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. To throw, Cousins.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They go play action. Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Cousins now from the 50. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. First possession of the second half now for Washington. The driving, and he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the Falcons grab it. And he won't get in, but you can't be set up any better than that. They'll have the ball at the 1-yard line. Robinson. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Robinson again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
So here is Washington now to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Daniels. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Lane. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, they go with Krosky-Merritt. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Daniels. On the screen, this is Eckler. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14.
That's good for a Washington 1st down.
Cougar 19.
The toss right side. Here's Krosky Merritt. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. Daniels going to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Back near the goal line, Cousins. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 20. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Play action now. Cousins. He's got a man. It's his fullback. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Got a man, it's London. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Krosky Merritt to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The 71 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Get it! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Back to Krosky-Merritt on first down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Let's go now.
A gain of 13 yards.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play.
Let's go.
Second and
Daniels looking to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
And now offensively, it's third and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
Falcons 16.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a second and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Cousins now. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. It's Cousins on the sneak. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A give left side to Robinson. Down the left sideline. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's another Falcons first.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Cousins. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Falcons first down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Cousins. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Another try from the 14 on 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. Cousins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here we go. This is 4th down. Here's Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And a short pickup to about the 25. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Up the middle with Eckler. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the 1st down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that they're